What Bangladesh is facing now is a thunderstorm. There is a massive churning in the political atmosphere in Bangladesh with the International Criminal Tribunal giving its verdict that Sheikh Hasina, the former Prime Minister, be sent to death. So she has been sent to death by the International Crime Tribunal, which thinks that she was responsible, mainly responsible for ordering the death of large number of young students during the rebellion against her government. Now, the point is that this has completely changed the political atmosphere in Bangladesh and it is going to have some impact on India. To discuss that, we have with us Professor Saber Ahmed Chowdhary, a very knowledgeable researcher who was head of the Department for Peace and Conflict Studies at the Dhaka University. I am introducing you. I would expect Professor Chowdhury to introduce himself a little further and then we move to the questions. Yourself, Professor Chowdhury.
Okay, thank you. Currently, I am working in the Department of Peace and Conflict Studies, University of Dhaka. I have been serving public university as teacher for more than 25 years. My research interest is interdisciplinary, mostly deal with politics, international relations, elections, governance, these kind of things. So, in responding to your question, yes,
Yeah.
you have rightly
So my
mentioned
first
that.
question would be, what is the, do you think that the ICT verdict sending Sheikh Hasina to death reflects the emotion and the will of the people in Bangladesh?
It's mostly not just the will, it's a legal process, and um, a former IGP, the Inspector General of Police, he acted a different role here. He played as the role, what we called the Rajshaki here, and depending on the situation, the situation is a little bit different after the departure of Sheikh Hasina from Bangladesh. So, in that situation, there is a public sentiment mostly, and it's against the Awami League government. So, in that cases, very few lawyers, those who were interested to play the role, and according to the legal combinations and legal status of the International Crime Tribunal, uh, a lawyer from the state has defended the case of Sheikh Hasina. And depending on the scenario, yes, there are a few uh, legal bindings there, and it's just have a different sort of views within the country. So
You are
those
saying that the
who,
lawyer of the state has defended Sheikh Hasina, which means the
yes,
defense did not get sufficient opportunity to defend herself.
yes, the as no one was from Awami League are available. Those who are the renowned lawyer at this moment, they flew away from the country. Most of them, and the lawyer of different political parties, those who are mostly engaged, they were not. It is understandable they are not interested to file the cases. So depending on the situation, the according to the rules and regulations of International Crime Tribunal, it's little different from the other legal procedure in the country. So uh, within the process, they come with this verdict, and the country is a little divided. Those who were the supporters of Awami League, they have one sort of understanding, and the people, those who are in favor of the 5th August, movement, they are having different sort of understanding. So it is difficult to say because we didn't go for any survey that how much it reflect public opinion. But we may say that there are two polarization: uh, people who are supporting Awami League and people those who are not in favor of the Awami League. So they are different sort of views regarding the issues.
So, what next? How is the ICT verdict going to change politics in Bangladesh? Is it going to really impact the thinking of the people? Is it going to help Jamaat-e Islami more or the BNP, Bangladesh National Party more? What is likely to be the scenario?
I don't think it will change the scenario that much because all of us we know that Sheikh Hasina is not now within the country, and there is no so far we understand there is no opportunity that maybe India will not hand it over her to the government of Bangladesh. So it was just some sort of agenda of the government that they had the mandate and they finished the process. And what will happen next, it's not that important to them. They just finished the procedure. Like this tribunal has a different sort of verdict, and maybe you also know that Mr. Tariq Rahman, who was the acting chairman of BNP, Khaleda Zia, who is the
Yeah,
chairman of BNP, they also have different sort of cases filed against them.
yeah.
But depending on the changes of the scenario, they get remedy from all of these cases. So
Okay.
it depends on the situation.
Mhm. But realistically speaking, does Dhaka or the Bangladesh government really expect India to change its stance and deport Hasina and send her to death?
Uh, it's mostly a populistic view that the government, sometimes they're trying to uh, give the people a sort of understanding that they had done their level best. They completed the procedure, and now the ball is not in their court, so they just exhausted the process. Otherwise, maybe there is some sort of discussion that what they did within this year, because we know election is approaching soon. So there is some sort of preparation from the government to conduct the election on February. And if this is the case, the tenure of the present government is going to end soon, and they have some sort of a position that they finish their some few important tasks, and
What
it was one
happens
of
if
them.
What happens if India actually deports her? And will it improve relationship between India and Bangladesh, or it will remain the same?
Relationship with India.
Yeah, if India agrees to deport Sheikh Hasina, will that make people in Bangladesh happy and relations will come back to normal?
The popular understanding is that people also know that India will not hand over her.
Hmm.
So they know the standpoint.
Yeah. So that will not make much of a difference.
Yeah, but that will not make much differences, and they understand that when this is the situation,
Hmm.
it will remain the same.
Yeah. But do you really think there will be an election? Because Mohammad Yunus will use this opportunity to stick to power. Why should he go for election now?
The thing is, election there are different views, especially Bangladesh Nationalist Party (BNP). They are demanding for the election most, and Jamaat Islami and some of their allies, they have different sort of understanding. And the present government is also to their some speeches, or they are trying their level best to stick in power as well.
Hmm.
So when this is the situation, and maybe the government also expecting that there will some sort of chaos, and maybe someday they can say that the situation is not favorable to conduct the election at this moment, and they were going to announce the tafsil within 2 weeks. So
Hmm.
when this is the situation, and here and there are so many incidents are happening which is not that favorable to conduct the election at this moment. But if it is the case, so there is also a popular view that the law and order situation will not remain the same and it will deteriorate.
You mean if election is not allowed, there may be a law and order
Yes,
problem.
the thing is, we need stability at this moment. We need a government who has popular public support. And if this is the case, there are, we are not getting enough foreign direct investment. The people, those who are within the country, the businessmen, they are not also in this situation. They are not interested to
Yeah.
start new,
Better.
businesses. So when this is the situation, and IMF also, they, informed that they will not going to give any sort of loan if
Hmm.
there will be no elected government.
Yeah.
So the situation and the economy is not that favorable, and we can't say that law and order situation all over the country is in a state which is favorable to run a democratic state, because people are not getting our exact feelings that they are secure, their life is secure.
Okay.
So
But
when
do
this
you
is the
think?
situation,
Hmm.
yeah.
But do you think fair and free election is possible with one of the biggest parties, Awami League, which has been banned and not participating?
If this government is going to conduct the election, and the administration, polices, so the relationship with the military, all of these things matters. So when this is the case, we don't think that this government has enough control on the administration, on the police forces as well. And they don't have that much good relationship with the military as well. So if this is the case, I don't think they are in a good position to conduct the election. And there there are many instances where mob violence, chaoses are happening every now and then. So when this is the situation, only military can handle the situation, and this is not their main job, and you can't send military everywhere to tackle the situation. So election, it's a huge task to conduct the election for 10 to 11 crore people. So we need a stability, and there are some sort of controversy within the people of the government, those who are
Okay.
playing the role as advisors. So
Okay.
BNP has some sort of observation for few of them. Zamaat Islami has this some sort of observation, and there are
But
some two student leaders.
they are
Those,
student party.
yeah, yeah,
Why
they are
did the
from the.
student why is the student party not so popular?
The thing is, they are not popular because during the time of the movement, Awami League, Zamaat, Islami, and all other parties except Awami League, they are in favor of the movement because they need changes.
Correct.
The last government, they stayed in power for
15
16
years.
years,
Yeah.
which was not the case from since 1991. Every
Mm.
5 years, we had a change in the government.
Mm.
Sometimes BNP, Awami League, BNP, Awami League. It was the case.
Correct.
So the elections that were not conducted in a free and fair manner as well.
Correct.
And BNP boycotted several times. People didn't have the opportunity to cast their vote. So
Mm.
there was a popular, and when a government is ruling for a long
Correct.
time, there are many instances of
But
corruption,
do you think
unpopularity,
any is there any chance of a military coup in Bangladesh?
chance of.
A military coup in Bangladesh?
There are tensions. There are tensions within the army, but our, chief of army staff several times he mentioned that army don't have this sort of desire desire
Mm.
to take over the power. Several times he mentioned, and there were different instances and tensions still going on. So that's why usually in that cases, especially in developing countries like Bangladesh or some other countries, the situation gets some sort of stability and there is a popular understanding that army will take over power. But
Correct.
this time the scenario is a little different, and
Mm.
the situation which we are getting in the country is some sort of peculiarity. We did not face this kind of situation in administration or everywhere in the country. So
Correct.
who is giving the orders? Where is the hierarchy? Who is the boss? Who is the subordinate? Sometimes it's difficult to understand. Everywhere mob violences, people are, everything is not disciplined and not in order, and
Correct.
the administrators, those who are in their position, they are
Mm.
not also having confidence to perform their role properly. So
In
in
India,
that kind of
in India,
situation it is difficult.
in India, lot of people are asking a simple question: why is Bangladesh going closer to Pakistan after the 1971 experience? Why suddenly Bangladesh is, in love with Pakistan? What has happened?
The main reason is in my different interviews with the media of India,
Hmm.
that the Indian government totally misunderstood the feelings of the general people. They
Okay.
tried to build their relationship with one party, but
Correct.
if the relationship was with the people of Bangladesh, because we know we have close ties, we have different common ground, common cultures, and it's historical
Yes. Yes.
evidences, historical incidents. So it was the case. So
Hmm.
when people of Bangladesh was saying that India, mostly it is the general understanding that India is the only power, those
Hmm.
who helped Awami League government to intact
Okay.
their power.
Okay.
So it's this is the main reason. The people of Bangladesh is not against India. So the reason is we are not having the opportunity to
So
cast our votes.
in future, what is the expectation from India in Bangladesh?
The thing is always not only in the case of India. We had a discussion in China as well that in South Asia and in the Asia Pacific region, people to people contact is the most important thing.
Okay.
We have friends in India, we have friends in some other countries as well, and India people are very nice to us in different incidents, and we have regular contact with them.
Correct.
So we don't have any problem with the people of India, but
Hmm.
it's the government sometimes they misunderstood the feelings, so
Hmm.
they are trying to support
Hmm.
some parties, and in many instances they are not that popular. And
Okay.
when we have huge common border,
Correct.
and the situation and security concerns in Bangladesh also important matter and matter
Correct.
of concern for India as well.
Correct.
So when you have popularity within the country, within the people, it matters.
Correct.
So if the people have the opportunity to cast their vote, and who will be in power, it doesn't matter for the neighbor. Then it's not that difficult. And the thing is, when this is the situation, propaganda as this kind of things are there are some people those are using the situations.
Correct.
So anti-Indian movement, anti-Indian sentiments, we don't think that it will last long. But the thing is, they are taking the opportunity
So who are
of
these
the
people? They are
situation.
Jamate Islami people or who?
Yeah, Jamaat Islami, Bangladesh Nationalist Party, BNP, they're a moderate party.
Correct.
So um, in Jamaat Islami, there are little, radicalization. They have
Correct.
radicalization, some sort of
So they
aggressiveness
they
in
are
and
more anti-Indian.
yes. So usual, and it's the branch of Jamaat Islami have their branches in different countries, not only in Pakistan or Bangladesh, in some other countries as well. So
Correct.
they have their different agenda, they have their different understanding, and it's some sort of radicalization as well as there are some sort of different features of their political party.
Correct.
So there are also a matter of regimentation.
Correct.
Regimentation. It's not like the popular parties that you can
But
easily join them.
there is a feeling that Mohammad Yunus is close to Jamaat Islami.
Right. It's the also the popular understanding and views that Muhammad Yunus are more close, and from his few movements and instances, it's the popular understanding that he is you're
But
serving the.
Mohammad Yunus is not helping Tariq Anwar Rahman to come back to Bangladesh.
There are different discussion, but what news we are getting that government is not giving proper, security. They didn't
Okay.
agree to give the and when security matters. Security matters. If the government don't agree to give him the appropriate sort of security, it would be difficult. And he is a threat for this government because the government understand he's also popular. He's the son of Mr. Ziaur Rahman and Khaleda Zia. So
Khalid.
if he will come to the country, it would be very difficult for them to
Okay.
channelize things differently. And if we
Okay.
visit the country for 1 month, the situation will change drastically, and it will difficult for the present government as well to linger in their power. So
Oh.
that's why they are not giving any opportunity to him to come back. And he tried the level best, always talking with the government. But when this is the case, life threat is there. So yes, it's difficult, and he is waiting for the tafsil, for the proper announcement or election announcement.
So it
So
was very lovely talking to you because you have clarified many issues. One last thing, what do you think is the condition of the economy? Is it likely to improve in the coming months or is it seriously bad?
we don't think so. Like the understanding of the IMF, we need a stable government as early as possible. We need the government, those who have mandate from the people. And when it will be the case, India or other, allies and friends, those who are, USA, they will get also confidence. Always elected government matters, and they will bring discipline, order to the country, which is most important. And administration, they are very chaotic situation there, and they're
Correct.
fishy that who will come in power if we are going to serve this government there for the few months. And what will be our situation when elected government will come? And so they don't have enough and proper direction. So they are also waiting for elected government. And
Thank you very much, Professor Chowdhary. It has been a great opportunity to talk to you. A lot of insights and very useful insights. Thank you very much.
thank you.